Pakistan Super League in the UAE. Can't get it through. Key alongside me, 200, tall order.
Very, very tall order. Inside as well, this Windies team. I mean, there he is, Carlos Brathwaite. Generally, you see him in this role. Where is Pauline Fowler in his cardigan? He must be wandering around somewhere. Seen him, I think he's having a little bit of a break, our roving reporter. Hiding somewhere.
Look at that strike rate. Average just a little under 19, but a strike rate best of only 51 against the West Indies. That was for New Zealand. Played 4 internationals for Australia, where he moved across to New Zealand. Was born in New Zealand, of course, at Danny Burke. A lot of time in Perth. Close. Oh, no reviews. Clipping leg stump, Rob.
Oh, I think you're absolutely right. That looked bang in front, really. That's exactly what Badri does. He bowls it quick, he bowls it straight, and then there's an inside nick. No, that looks more than clipping.
We'll find out in a moment.
And then really flew in. Not so much Dre Russ, he's just pure rhythm. I think I can call him Dre Russ. Dre Russell.
Genuine athlete, isn't he? Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant, Evan Lewis. Oh, backfield, you name it. He is an athlete, Evan Lewis.
Oh, biggest cheer of the day with that bit of work. That was excellent fielding. That was excellent fielding. That was hit hard. Gave himself a bit of room. Did everything right. Just didn't get it high enough. The pace of Russell. Toe of the bat. He really threw everything out there, but he didn't get it over Lewis like a goalkeeper in clutch. That was hit hard.
Crease, strike rate, average. Was a report card for school. Needs work.
Well, this doesn't need any work. Doesn't quite find the middle, and that's why, but it still went pretty hard. That is a brilliant piece of timing. The jump was perfect. It was going. Didn't bust through his hands at all.
I just wonder if he got too far away from it. Tommy McFarlane gave himself some room and ended up too far away from it. Couldn't find the middle of the bat.
That's the best thing to do as a bowler, though. As soon as you see the batsman go away onto the leg side, you throw it the opposite way he's moving.
Absolutely. Short, wraps him on the gloves. Said it in a very posh accent, though. Oh, freebie. That's what it's all about. Finish the over with a boundary. 2 overs gone, 8 for 1.
Why would you bowl a full toss on leg stump? Why do bowlers do it? There's no point to that. Too short and a full pill.
I never bowl one. Full tosses on me. Oh, there you go, local lad, you can have one. There you go, local lad, you can have one. Well, I wouldn't have bowled too many if I could bowl 145. Really, the form for tomorrow is in Exeter. What's he doing there? That's what I say.
Can't have people's names there. Just know who it is.
Badri with a second. His first. Rocky just faced one delivery. Oh, what about this time? Is he going to make up for it? He is. That one looked like it might have been a little more leg side, but still just clipping perhaps. And Rocky goes.
Yeah, should have had him the time before. Absolutely no doubt. Just does him for length, does him for pace, skids on. You've got to be so careful playing Badri, playing across the line. He's always going to skip off the surface, even though it's a slow pitch. Rocky couldn't get to grips with him. In the 2 balls he faced, he goes for 0, 8 for 2.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't he? Samuel Badri, wicket to wicket, we've talked about it. skids it on, very hard to pull. Top of leg stump. She's got to look to play him straight.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't really turn the ball a lot. Just the top spin that he gets all the time. So what you got in your book? What is it? You've got a Kent man, Rob. I've got Sam Billings. He's lost a couple of early wickets. You stop going hard or you keep going hard in this power play?
We had to obviously assess conditions both new batsmen not only facing big balls. So kind of giving yourself a bit of time now. I think if you lose 3 early wickets in most 2020 games, I think it's 80% you lose. So kind of trying to just get a partnership together, run it around a bit and yourself a chance for it.
You're a well-travelled man, aren't you? IPL, then you're playing the other day and you're playing tomorrow at Beckenham.
Yeah, exactly. Walk the front bit, we'll go up,
Go up.
thanks. Walk the front bit, we'll go up,
Go up.
thanks.
Dinesh Karthik. He has a real trying to get as many as you can. The ICC World 11 have done it all wrong at the moment. Billings gone, Malik 2 not out, Tamim Iqbal went early as well. Pereira, every boundary.
I think it was Chadwick Walton. Chadwick Walton.
It's on YouTube. I've seen
Chadwick Walton.
It's on YouTube. I've seen the footage of it. You can just see him every year. He's got the front to do it in this game.
Oh, timing. Lovely timing off the back foot from Shoaib Malik.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Just all the time in the world, onto the back foot, punches it through the field, who is up because they're doing so well. Sweepers out. Just places that. Everyone up in. Funny sort of move, just hangs leg side and it's just a fraction wide. It's short, sits up. Just watch how he sets up, just creates the room himself. It's a back foot, just in his setup. It just looks like he's set up for this shot. Matty, you can't bowl there. It's not the fielder's fault.
Fletcher. These as well, they seem to have an abundance of wicketkeepers who bat very well. Andre Fletcher's a genuine wicketkeeper as well.
I tell you what, they have a lot of power as well, don't they? Sometimes you watch the IPL, there's a few teams that have a number 6 or 7 that might be able to clear the road for them. And then they run into the bowlers. Not so much the Windies, they have so much power.
Look at that. That's what 100 test matches earns you. Bat, don't field. I'll be fine, thanks, says Chris Gale. 6 overs have been bowled. 30 for 4.
Yeah, living the dream, Chris Gale. Has a bat, doesn't bother fielding. That's what we all want. Well, it was all the Windies. That is an excellent catch from Evan Lewis off Andre Russell. And Badri actually could have had Rocky. The very first ball that he bowled wasn't to be. Then he got it the second time in the LBW. Then he did play simple catch. Sam Billings done for pace as well by Andre Russell. There's nothing but just a simple catch to Brathwaite. Then we had a little bit back from the World 11. Gosh, World 11. Malik and Pereira have it all to do.
Pereira.
Nasser to bat.
I'll take money to see that actually, and I'll take this one. And, as we see a boundary 4, I think. I'll take Ness's ball, can I go and say to Andre Russell, Ness, thought you weren't bowling very quick.
Oh, Pereira's done. He didn't move at all there. It's like that old game, that test match cricket game they used to just drop on bowl and just stand dead still.
Oh, he sits for that, doesn't he? Just short off the boundary, so picks up back-to-back fours to finish the 7th over. 41 for 4. 41 for 4, time for a change in the pot, Mel Jones. Ian Warden. Simon Dorr, we've had a bit of a change of momentum. Not much, but this partnership of 33 from just 23. Stop the rock. Sara Pereira has managed to just counter-punch a little bit. 5 fours.
He said no, injured, can't do it, but he wanted to be here, he is here.
Says a lot about how many times runners are used now, because that was carnage when they went up there. The umpires are working out where the non-striker had to go. Players didn't know. Reedy's first ball. Nicely behind it. Thick outside edge. Williams is going to cut that off at third man. It's all or nothing again from Shiner.
Speaking of skillful.
54 for 5. It looks to me they've sorted out their...
Go to commentators.
Take me back to Lords. Take me to Lords. Just going to be the one. So the thing in, it was Wisdom. It was a Wisdom Marshall. This goes up. So the offside and working leg side again is a freebie.
Typical Surrey fans were hoping that Virat Kohli was going to come out this summer as well and play.
I was reading something in one of the papers.
Classic Sports and go, yep, I'm right. Virat Kohli will be in nets for hours.
Oh, he's gone high, but it sounded high on the bat, but he's got enough of it. Oh, that hit the stanchion hard. Look out in the crowd. First 6 of the run chase.
Almost halfway through these 20 overs and the first 6 has come up and it's off the blade of Pereira. What more damage can he do? A couple of big overs. Can they get a sniff?
Scream of no. Billings gets back 63 for 5. 10 gone.
2 days later.
Oh, hit that. He's hit that. That sounded beautiful off the blade. Into the crowd.
Catching practice on offer here for the crowd at Lords. Pereira. He's now hitting second 6, just the second 6 for the rest of the world innings so far. You set yourself, young man, everything looked good.
Everything looked good until it nearly hit.
Here, the under 16s.
Gone again. Oh, he knows he's got this. He stands and admires it. There's no long off anyway. 2 wonderful hits from Sara Pereira.
Hello. What have we got here then? Sara Pereira saying, okay, we want to keep this manageable. Back-to-back 6s. He moves to 43 from 25.
Certainly put the pressure on Kesrick Williams. He's having a chat with his captain. It's a change of field. Captain goes down to long off, third man in the circle. Given as wide.
Yeah, the issue here was that Che's hand movement in terms of saying come through for the single also probably looked a little...
That's all right. Oh.
Is there a problem with the running?
No, it's just I'm in the firing line there, it's square leg up, so
Is there a language problem? Pakistan, Sri Lankan and posh Englishman?
not at all.
Who's doing the calling?
Sara, he's bigger than me as well, so I listen to him.
Go well.
Pakistani, a Sri Lankan, a posh Englishman, a Oik from Chelmsford in that conversation.
To do with the pace of Andre Russell. It is just making a full delivery into length ball. He's back again, way in his crease, length, and then good bowling from Russell. He's gone full, but it's still gone for four. Excellent batting.
50 for Pereira. He's brought it up with a beautiful extra cover drive. A slower ball from Andre Russell, which he picked, as Natsu has described it, deep in his crease. Waited. Whirly arm from Andre Russell, the off cutter, and he shredded it through the offside. Lovely shot.
Yeah, great cricket all round. A different style of action there from Andre Russell, trying to put Pereira off. He wasn't concerned about that. Focus on the ball, placement perfect.
Bounced him. He's got a big bat, and he's a strong man, and it's flowed off the thick edge down a fine leg, and that's given Dre Russ something to think about. He's gone for 11 in this over, only 1 for 5.
I don't think he's happy to get driven through the offside for 4 off a good delivery. A little bit of aggression now from the pace bowler, and he's got back-to-back boundaries now to deal with. And a player in Pereira who is on the charge.
Bowled. Right on the money with the Yorker.
And still not a bad result there for the rest of the world as well. It's the 5th delivery of the over. Pereira finds himself up the other end, so he's afraid he's got 1 to deal with. If he can get a boundary off this, then Pereira's going to be facing up for the first ball of the next.
Okay, so the field changes for Afridi. Only 1 man on the boundary on the leg side. 2 men now. There's a change. So we've got a long arm, deep mid wicket. Oh, I missed that man. He was signing autographs for the kids. So I thought it was an odd field. But there are 3 protecting the boundary on the leg side. .92 for 5. 54, Zara Pereira. He's hit 7 4s and then 3 6s. He's nice and balanced in the crease, and he's a powerful striker. They tried to bowl length, and he's flashed it through the offside. They tried some shortstop, and he's managed to deal with that. But Andre Russell produced a really nice slower ball that was also the block on. Managed to thread that through the offside. Innings that the World 11 desperately needed. May not get across the line, but it's starting to give the run chase some degree of respectability.
Yeah, starting with boundaries and 4s, then once he got to his...
She bowled. There's one thing Pereira hasn't been asked to do anything different by the West Indies bowling yet. He's just doing the same thing, which as described, sitting deep in his crease.
That's probably the best result for the West Indies at the moment. Pereira the single off the first. See if they can get a couple of deliveries through Shahid Afridi.
Flipped, wristy, but not far enough. Good catch. Just had to check where he was, where the boundary was, what the flight of the ball was. Judged it nicely. It's the end of Boom Boom.
And the end of a brilliant international career as well. We've seen his last bowling spell and his finished injured out in the middle. But an opportunity for this wonderful crowd here to say, oh, goodbye and thank you as well.
That's a wonderful reception. The wave on the way off the fielding. Start the same.
applauding and fans from all around the world. He's taken many opposition attacks apart, got a lot of wickets against opposition, but at the end of the day, you have to appreciate the skill of that man.
First steps he takes out of bed tomorrow morning. I wonder how awkward they're going to fielder. Dragged down, flipped away, straight to the man. Oh, puts it down. Fletcher out in the deep, couldn't hold on.
Off the bat, I think Andre Fletcher just misjudged things a little bit here. Just took him a while to get himself forward. He was just hanging back, trying to figure out the length of the delivery, and that's why at the end he had to put in the dive. And as soon as you're doing that, your hands are going. The wicket goes begging.
Another short delivery. This time Ferreira's whacked it straight past extra cover. Evan Lewis sticks out the size 10 and stops the boundary. The problem sometimes people out in the deep now, like Fletcher had with that catch, is terrible.
Well, that's gone high up in the air. Who's underneath it? What a catch! That is a absolute beauty from Kesrick Williams.
Oh, get the notebook out for that. Where is it, Kesrick? Oh, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Brilliant catch. He turned and for a moment he thought, no one's going to get there. I've got to go myself. Took off, and that is absolutely outstanding. Brings to an end a very good innings, a fine innings. Difficult catches those. Done so well, Kesrick Williams, to get there and then to grab onto it.